Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're too...
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. And they got it done.
This is taken to the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Trubisky will throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The starting 11 now for Los Angeles on the defensive side of the ball. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hold up.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They go play action here on first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 31, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Bravo!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Rashad Perriman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Thompson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky caught by Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both.
Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
He'll get this to Eckler. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, team six.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
53 is the lane. Orbit.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Badgley's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
And caught by Henry. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked up.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Trubisky will throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On 1st down, it's Williams. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll turn to Thompson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darwin Thompson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes Mahomes now on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The end result, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the... And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Is under review.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky doing it himself from 9 yards out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another